spoon, you ain't know. If the children crying for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening, Moravia, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what's happening in the ministry, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You from Fonjema, Maryland, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. If you eat keep on gradually, my brother, to spoon. You got a spoon TV, you got a spoon radio, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You want to get a news update, to spoon. What? Yeah, Rastafari. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. What I want? Yes, man, you bad today. Spoon TV. Yes, man, you bad today. Spoon TV. Spoon Bada. Skibidi dabado.
Okay, we see representative staffers here have also blocked the road, like what happened at the Senate. What exactly is happening? What the information from the angle of the leadership of the House? I understand you are a member of that.
We need to ask the staffers who blocked the road.
According to them, they need an extra safety benefit.
But I did not block road.
Yeah. So what do you know about that? You are a leader. You are a leader in the Senate, in the mini House.
But being a leader, no staffers of the House of Representatives have ever come to me to inquire as what is happening, co-chair on Russo and administration. So nobody has asked me. I have had opportunity to speak to some of the leaders, some of the staffers of the House of Representatives, that we have exerted all efforts. Once money comes from the executive that's meant for the special sitting, then definitely everybody will have it.
How do you see the action by the staffers?
Do you think it's necessary?
No, I don't believe that it's necessary because it is very, very important for us to understand what is obtaining here. At no point in time, money has been paid for staffers, and then the staffers did not give their money. It had never happened.
What is central administration doing to address it?
As far as I know, requests were made to the finance ministry, and that effort is being exerted to ensure that even certain lawmakers who were called by have not gotten a single cent. So for anybody to insinuate that lawmakers receive benefits of special sitting and they try to deprive their staffers, I think it's disingenuous, it's completely erroneous and baseless. People are doing it out of ignorance and maybe being influenced by a substance of bad governance. I think that's just what's happening.
You're not sounding negotiable like in the case of what happened.
No.
Don't you think there's a need for negotiation? These people, they are claiming extra certain benefit.
There is no point of negotiation because your just benefit, you are not being denied. If you are denied of your just benefit, then now people, when you stage demonstration, it is a point of negotiation. For me, who here, I have been here for more than 10 days. I have not gotten a single cent. Should I go to the mansion? Should I go to the president's office to go demonstrate? Now, when they have informed us that they are going to pay, we wait for the time.
So the Senate staffers have finally agreed to remove the roadblock. Calm has been restored here following negotiation by Senator Kanga Lawrence. The Senate is expected to close today. What is not clear as to whether the confirmation hearings and subsequent confirmation or denial of President Weah's nominee is going to take place. But let's watch and see what happens. Yeah. So the roadblock has finally been removed. Calm has been restored here at the Capitol building.
Yes, a special one from the CEO, Stan Tunnel with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band. Charges on the beat.
To the spoon to get your information. To the spoon to be part of our discussion. Spoon television. Spoon radio.
Wow. 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 So I've been talking to this is interesting. So sincere apologies out there to our online audience. Yeah, when when things are complicated, that's how it is. Um Apologies again to our online audience. Welcome to the late night show. Let me take it all over. I know those of you in radio land may be asking, but why are you saying this again? But of course, there were some technical issues with our online platform. The video was coming in very good. The visual was good, but the audio wasn't that good. In fact, we were completely out of audio online. But I want to say thanks to all of you joining us. Kindly share the program as you come on tonight. And as I said, our guest tonight on the show will be Charles Brown. Of course, he's going to be joining us. A lot to talk about. The happenings at the legislature. Protest has been suspended. What are the terms and conditions laid down And of course, what do we expect to see in the coming days? What are the grounds on which the all right the decision was reached? What happened even with Charles, and a lot more we're going to talk about here tonight. Okay, so guys, sorry, sincere apologies for that. I had to make some adjustments. So yes, Charles is going to be on the line. We'll talk to him. We are going to start the show with Charles, and then moving on, we will now talk about the other issues. The listing coming from the LECC is something to talk about as well. And a lot of other happenings, lots of things happening across Liberia. But let me go across and bring in the theme. I see Francis Jabati is already here. Francis is with us now. Francis, thanks for joining us. It's good to have you on tonight.
Welcome, bro. Good to be with you. How you doing?
Yes, I'm doing well. Yeah, and how was your day?
Man, thank God, man. Over here, the grind continue.
Okay.
So it's all good over here.
Okay, that's a great one, and it's good to hear. We are going to move to a lot of things tonight. Let me bring Maggie on. No, it seems she has a little bit of issues. She's still trying to set up. Let's hope Maggie can set up in the soonest possible time. Then we're going to bring her on. But Francis,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's good here. Just tell us quickly what's on your mind. Let's hear from you, since
Man,
you're the lone guy on set here, and I see Emmy in the background. Let me bring Emmy on as we kickstart the show. It's good here.
for now,
Emmy, were you caught unaware or what? In the background. Okay, and I'm hearing myself. Your TV is loud.
over here, man, just what's on my mind, just concerning about how it could be coincidence, but how a lot of our government facilities catching on fire.
We started already.
And I mean, if it was coincidence, then it's just a big one, especially the very first time there's a high possibility of an audit taking place. And now all of a sudden, finance ministry caught on fire, transport ministry, LTA, all the places catching on fire. What are they going to do? Burn down the executive mansion? God forbid. Our country got to be there, man. That's why on my mind. We don't even have a good infrastructure to support any of these things. So it's scary, So that's it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Francis. Let's try to do this, and then we can get Charles coming on. Charles is already backstage. What's on your mind? I mean, you have anything you want to talk about quickly just before we bring our guest in?
Not much. Francis, I already touched on that. That was what I was thinking about also. The fire situation, and yeah.
Okay, great.
We hope we can have the fire chief or whoever he is to come in and
He's gonna come
be able
on.
to tell us about.
Yeah, he's gonna come on. He's gonna come on. The head of the Liberia National Fire Service. He has agreed to come on. We should have had him yesterday, but due to some issues, it didn't turn out to be what we expected. So yeah, but he's gonna come on. He has given us his word. He's gonna be here. He's gonna inform the Liberian people. He's gonna talk about what's going on at the Liberia National Fire Service. Yes, so that's what I can say for now. But let's hear from you quickly, Alfred.
I just want to go a little bit further with the concern tonight. I think it's something that every Liberian should be concerned about. This sporadic fire that is burning down our, government structures. I think it's unfortunate. It's also unfortunate that, nursing. I don't know whether our government offices have cameras.
Camera?
If they did, then there should be further investigation on these fires that are burning down our government offices. You know,
Okay.
those buildings are very expensive. And if people, because they have so many Liberian people who just deliberately decide to go and burn down the building because they want to leave it on fire to say, oh, they're talking more here, but the fire burn it. It's unfortunate. So I think there should be deeper investigation into this fire. It should not just be the normal Liberian thing. You know, if we talk about the finish, no, we got to pass beyond that. Like people have lived in abject poverty for long. 176 years. Look at the country, it's still virgin. No development. You know, so it's unfortunate. We need to be serious about this to talk to our people. If you know you never did anything wrong, no need to put fire on the building.
Okay.
Why would you want to burn down the building?
Thank you very much, Francis. Just a quick one. What happened today? It was a false alarm. Let me just provide that clarity real quick. It was a false alarm because the there was this candle that was left on in the building, and then the neighbors, or let's say, yeah, those people who live within that vicinity saw the candle light, from a distance. Because as we speak, a huge portion of the country is in darkness right now. It's in the dark, due to this whole electricity situation. So usually when most of the places are dark, where you have a little bit of electricity, it becomes a center of attraction where you know that a lot of people will easily get their attention going towards. So I want to bring in something that clearly explains what I'm talking about here, a photo or something that I was able to get from somewhere. Okay, so this is it. Yeah, so that was what happened. Yeah, but it doesn't take away from the fact that we've seen uh we've seen an increase in the number of fire outbreaks quite recently, and that's something that's worth talking about. But thank you very much for raising
I
that
just
issue.
hope Joey how will not catch on fire too. Because we order him.
Okay, thank go start your fast and prayer. Start fasting and praying. Take 30 days, 30 nights, and add 2 more days to it. But Shirley, welcome to the show. It's good to have you on tonight.
Thank you, Nelson. Hello,
Okay,
all of you. But I've been watching.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So do I get those?
Yeah, is there anything on your mind you want to talk about quickly, just before we bring our guest on?
I would like to say first hi to every one of you, and I would like to say Happy New Year to my people in Liberia. Indeed, it is a new year. I know today is the 9th or the 10th in Liberia.
No, today is the 11th. Today is the
Um,
11th. Yeah.
so today is the 11th in Liberia, and today is the 8:03 here in Minnesota. So I want to say Happy New Year to every one of our and taking out their precious time. Watch. Um, New Year, new president in Liberia. Not wait for the 22nd. To find get things started better for Liberia.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Shirley. You want to adjust your camera, maybe rotate it a certain way so we capture. Yeah.
Okay, I
Okay.
try.
I think you already capture what I'm.
You
Oosh.
want to do
No.
it horizontal? Do your phone horizontal. That's what he mean.
Go get my okay, this is not gonna work. Well, I'll stop there. I guess I'll get off and
Okay. Okay.
uh,
Thank you, Shirley. Yeah, thanks a lot. So we're gonna move in now. We have a lot to talk about tonight. The LCC listing is something very important to highlight. But just before doing that, let's bring our guest in. Charles says he's having some issues coming on with video, so he wants us to connect him via audio to bring him on using audio. So using the phone line. So let's hope we can do it. Let's hope we can do just that and get Charles coming on tonight on the show. We hope this is going to work for all of us. And let's get to hear from Charles tonight. Um, okay, Charles, how are you? It's great to have you on. You're live on the late night show.
Yes. Yeah. Good evening.
Okay. Okay. Good evening, Charles. Can you hear me?
I'm getting you clear, Nelson. Good evening. It's a pleasure.
Okay. So you're live on the show. We want to say thank you for showing up. We know there are challenges. You said due to some of those challenges you can be on live on the show using a video, but you can be on via the audio aspect of it, which we also appreciate. Charles, I just like us to move straight into it. You are that person who has been in the middle of this whole protestation at the Capitol. Now, talking about legislative staffers setting up the roadblocks and preventing lawmakers from entering the legislature to carry to enter the Capitol building to carry on their regular legislative functions, to pursuing them, making sure that they get out of the building. We saw a group of guys behind Maurice Tuma, the chair on Ways and Means, making sure that he gets out of the building. Everything at the Capitol was more like at a standstill because of the actions that legislative staffers take, an action that Charles Brown led. I want you to talk to us about where we are right now. At a point, we saw that the roadblocks were being removed. There were some negotiations and everything. At some point, you were being accused of abandoning your guys, especially when you said you could have been in motel or hotel, but you decided to be with them and you were boycotting the protest soon. Some people accuse you of taking monies along the line and the whole lot. Charles, tell us, where are we with respect to this particular protest?
Nelson, there are some citizens of Liberia who decide to take issues on the basis of conviction. Now on the basis of influence. The issue at the Capitol was constitutional. We were entitled to our benefit. But in every given situations, there must be a negotiation. The day the guys talk about I left, I didn't just leave unceremoniously. I called them because I had a funeral to attend.
Okay.
So I left and I left somebody in charge, and we completed that. The next day I returned to the Capitol. We continued the protest on Saturday. I was there on Sunday and Monday morning. Now that if somebody would
you
tell
were
me
there on Sunday morning?
Yeah, on Sunday we're at the Capitol.
Why did you go there on Sunday, Charles? Knowing that Sunday is not a working, the regular working day.
Because the Senate was so desperate to carry on the confirmation hearing of Samura Wolokoli. So we didn't trust them. So and they wanted to go to the Capitol. So we went to keep watch. So we spent the whole day there on Sunday. Now that Monday, we continued the protest, looking at how committed we were for this one protest on the basis of our benefits.
Yeah.
The Liberian Senate constituted itself into representation represented by Senator Nyomdi Kanga Lawrence.
Okay.
Where in fact she did a phone call asking me whether she can come on the basis of protecting her, on the basis of giving her those courtesy. And I told her, yes, you could come. And I assured her that. She came. And she asked us, one reason we agreed to even talk to her long was on the basis of admittance that the protest lasted for 5 days. The Senate is responsible for what happened. It was on the basis of breach of communication among them and us. They didn't get all the information. And we were not concerned about the blame game where they are saying that up to now they are not getting their extra session benefit. We are not responsible.
Okay.
We were concerned about ourselves because you cannot tell me that the president will call you for the first 10 days.
Yeah.
The president pay you, then you come over another 10 days with a proclamation signed and you perform the first 10-day detail, then give you the money, then you come back to execute the president's second instruction. So we were not concerned. They knew the agreement with the president. So now that we lay out our concerns, she acknowledged all of them that they are legitimate claim.
Okay.
And for the listening public, those concerns were the issue of the 2 months extra section, the 5-month arrear gap. Those are like entitled to gasoline. And then the issue of our insurance. We are being rejected now by various hospitals. We're insured by mutual insurance company because the Senate have not paid in 6 months now. So hospitals are now rejecting the staffers in terms of medical benefit. The issue of the buses, the budget have elapsed in December 31st. And there were money placed in the budget, so we wanted to act on the money. So she acknowledged all of those concerns, and she said they were legitimate. There were some were constitutional, and in fact, all are legitimate. So she came out and make a promise committing the Senate that from Monday to that of Friday, we're going to be a deadline. We're going to process our extra session 1 month.
Okay.
And
Is it the Friday, this coming Friday?
This coming Friday, which is, I can say tomorrow because we're in Thursday, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I can say tomorrow. So she said we'll get the 5-month arrear gasoline. So we should suspend the protest temporarily until Friday. After Friday, if she cannot live up to the commitment, issue the insurance, she said, right after the 2 commitment on Friday, the Senate will be transitioning to another new leadership, meaning new protein, new chairman of judiciary, new chairperson of ways and means, you name them. So she will take the issue with the new leadership, and those remaining arrears will be paid. But one thing she said that we agree was that those 2 commitments, when the Senate don't live up to that, she even mentioned it on the spoon talk last night. She said we should continue the protest on Monday, where there will be no protest and speaker election in at the Capitol building. So on the basis of that, when she committed herself to that, we agreed because she's part of the leadership of the Liberation and she's the chairperson on rules of administration. So I didn't just take a unilateral decision. I'm a participatory leader.
Okay.
So what I asked her to give me 5 minutes to meet with my staffers. Aaron was there. You saw the video. So we went ahead. We came back. In fact, everybody participated. They said, okay, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's agree. Send it from now to Friday. We'll get 1 month of our benefit. And later she will champion the issue of the remaining ones because she's a presumptive protein, no matter the situation.
And that's the next point I was coming to. And this is important. You were coming to conclude with your with your presentation, and the rest of the team here will ask you maybe 2 questions each. But first of all, you decided to go on the grounds of the Capitol on the Sunday, knowing fully well that Sunday was not or is not the regular working day. Were you hearing anything? Was there anything in the corridors for which you were so uncertain, even on the Sunday that you had to go there? That's the first aspect. Now you talked about 1 month of your salaries and all of the demands you put forward, and how Senator Yomdi Kanga Lawrence gave you guys the green light. So what are we talking about that's going to come on Friday, just tomorrow, since it's already Thursday here in Liberia? Tomorrow, what's going to be coming for you, the staffers? Is it your 1 month salary, your gasoline, your insurance, and everything? Is everything coming at once on Friday?
No, what we expect on Friday to suspend the protest was we should get the 2 months extra session. They will be paying off 1 month in full.
Okay.
The 5-month budget of gasolines that elapsed, the 24th of December, the oil 5 months.
Okay.
It will also be coming on Friday.
So all the gasoline will come on Friday?
The 5 months.
All 5 months gasoline.
Right.
Okay.
Then,
let me come in there a bit. What's the quantity of gasoline that each staffers receive per month?
We receive in everything that we agitated for, we are the least.
Okay.
Right? We are the least. So you got some staffers that make $25 gasoline. You got some that make $45. You got some that make $60 based on your portfolio now.
Portfolio.
Yeah, based on your portfolio. But they are in 2,000 plus gasoline. Those are their senators. The first thing, the Senate being unfair and next into you in the argument. Before the COVID, the Senate, when the COVID started, the Senate appealed to us and reduced our gasoline to 50%, including themselves. Now that the COVID subsided, what the Senate did, they resumed their gasoline to 100%, and they still giving up 50% of our gasoline as per the COVID arrangement. You see how wicked they were? You see how wicked they are? So our concern have been the gasoline allotment go at the Ministry of Finance, along with them 100%, right? I mean, that takes a contract to supply the gas slaves. When the gas come for distribution, they send it brave to take their 100% gas and our own gasoline being slashed 50%, and nobody know where the all of 50%
No, let's understand that aspect. Some of you, the staffers, you receive gasoline as low as $25. Some people $30, some people $40 per month, some people up to $50, $60.
Yes.
And the senators, their gasoline per month is in, you say what, 2,000?
If you are not chairing committee, it's 2,100.
Just for gasoline per month.
Just for gasoline, meaning you're not in leadership.
Okay.
But when you are in leadership, it's 2,240.
Okay. So in this other case you were just talking about, what actually led to the slashing of your own gasoline, stuff to 50%?
If you've been following us, it was on the basis of the COVID.
Okay.
They were slashing everybody gasoline, including them. So instead of them taking the 100, the 1,000 at the time, which is 50% deduction in their gasoline, we all experienced the slash at the time during the COVID for some time. Now we went beyond them. Even the director of procurement would not deny this. We went beyond and saw that they have resumed their gasoline to the 2,000 plus. So you, Aaron, if you were taking $50 gas during the COVID, they agreed to slash your gas to $25. So they have resumed 100, and we are still at 50. But the allotment go at the Ministry of Finance is not distinguished, right? To say the staff send the state taking 50%, let the allotment go to Finance Ministry 50. The allotment go to Finance on the basis of 100% for every one of us. Then Aminata bring the supply, but staffers are still on the 50%. So you see how wicked the guys.
Wow.
At the capital. So let me tell you one thing, Nelson. Liberians need to heal some of us on the basis of our decision. If Charles Brown wanted to compromise the interest of the staffers, there were too many of us, especially from the Samuro Wolokoli camp, that today I'm suspecting people from them to have gone and put my vehicle on.
We're gonna end up with the vehicle aspect, But let me turn it over to my colleagues here, to the panelists, to ask some questions on this protesting, the negotiation, and everything. Then we're gonna come back to zero in with the vehicle issue, which is a real sad one. Emmy, you want to come in? Mobile, any of you have a question? You want to come in first?
Yes, I do have a question.
I'll be the last. No problem.
Okay, so let's take the lady first. Emmy, you want to come in? Oh, too bad. We just lost track. We hope we get it.
You want to say that after? Go ahead.
Okay, so, but I'm getting a terrible feedback. I don't know what's happening. There's a feedback. Someone is coming in with a very terrible feedback, which I hope can be worked on. Okay, so let's try to get Charles back on. Okay, Charles is back on the line. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so I'm going to follow instruction. Yeah, you got to follow instruction. And they tell you, say, please do this. You got to do it. But this is interesting. Just listening to Charles, I'm trying to reconnect with him. But this is something that's very interesting. Listening to everything that Charles have said, and some of what happens at the legislature. Guys, you can just take on and mobile. Let me do a quick adjustment in the background.
Yeah. Yeah. First,
Mobile,
want to say
I have
something?
a question for you guys. Mobile, any of you
Mobile,
want to
can you guys please reduce the volume of your TVs? It's coming in very yeah. Okay, so I
It's good
think
now.
Charles is back on. Charles is
Uh,
back. Charles is back on.
I have a question, guys. What's the price of a gallon of gas right now in Liberia?
Nursing. You know,
Nursing
nursing
Liberia, he should be the best person to tell you.
yeah, the car me driving, not small car me driving, so you know. Yeah.
But what they make that car gotta do with it,
Nelson, did you get the question, Nelson? The price of a gallon of gas?
Nelson talking about it, give me hearing. I don't know what he connected.
But I know you want to do the calculation, right? But I think gas should be around 1,000 plus something for gallon.
No, I'm talking about US dollar.
Yeah, the US should be around maybe around
$5. Maybe it might be around $5.
Okay, so guys, let's do this. We have Charles back on the line. You are asking for the price of a gallon of gasoline?
Yes.
Yes.
It should be $3 or $4.
No, it's not $3 or $4. Okay, so it's
almost $7 or $8.
No. Okay, so it's $5 because if you buy $20 gas, for example, you get 4.3. So it's more like So it's like $5.
That's what I said.
The gas is not. It's not like physical gas. They give us slips.
Right. I know. But I translate the money to the gas
value on the slip.
Okay, so who's coming with the question first? Alfred, let's hear you.
Yeah, Alfred can go.
Yeah, Brother Charles, good evening and thank you for joining us today. You've been working with the legislature, and I'm sure that you are pretty much educated when it comes to the Constitution. My question is specifically on Article 36 and Article 32B. That talks about, when the president can call for special sitting. And I was going through the Constitution, and the Constitution is very clear on the remuneration of the legislators, that they're supposed to take pay for their services to the country. But I'm deeply afraid as to when it comes to this special sitting. You've been working in the legislature, and the legislature has their own rules in terms of how they carry on their processes. I just wanted for you to tell the Liberian people, is there any rule in the legislature that talk about the president giving special benefit for special sitting? Because as far as I'm aware, as per the Constitution, they are already being paid for the job that they are doing. So if they are supposed to get special pay for, when the president has to call them, because it is constitutional that the president can call them back for matters concerning the state. So if they have to be paid special for that sitting, I want to, can you please make that clear for us?
It might not be in the Constitution about pay. It is the president's constitutional right to withcall the legislature. But it's about every call by the president while the legislature is on break. It's about acting on the president provisions. There are calls that the president can call the legislature when they are sitting to do other things, but when they are on recess, these things that there is about tradition. It may not be in the Constitution vis-a-vis the way you're thinking. But for example, even Taylor time, because we're in the legislature Taylor time, when President Taylor used to call the legislature back, before they can even sit, they will give them 1 month of no benefits, including gasoline and cash. Then they pay you for that regular month. So it's almost in the form of overtime. It's almost in the form of overtime. Why you at your normal break, the legislature call you back. Let's agree if the president don't call them back, they will still take pay while they're on recess, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what my point is.
They will still take pay. So now when the president call you back, it's like you come and perform overtime. So Ellen used to do it. because you are coming to act on what the president wants you to act on. You have completed your constitutional work. You gone. Then the president Jana, for example, President Weah wanted to do nomination. He did 2 nominations, which is Samora Worokoli and that of Justice Musa Dane. So what the legislature on recess, and he wanted those people to come and add those provisions. He called them back. They should be paid. They should be paid because they coming to work for him. They coming to work for him. They are acting upon what he wants them to do. So it's like overtime. It's like I work for 8 hours at NACO, for example, 8 to 4, 8-hour finish. You want me to stay to continue working? Who am I working in favor? Why should I perform a constitutional duty?
Thank you.
So that will be a tradition.
Okay. Alfred, you have a
follow-up? I got a follow-up. Charles, do you believe that is a form of corruption? Do you believe that is a form of corruption? Because the Constitution is very clear as to the work of the legislature, that the president has the right to call them to come and discuss matters of the state. So if the president must give them extra money, do you believe that is a form of corruption?
I don't think I've read some other questions for me. You got legal people in the Senate. You got Councilor Vani Shemo. You got Councilor Augustine Che. The other councilor from Lofa, they are all lawyers. You got Senator Dillon, who part of the Judiciary Committee. You got Senator Lawrence. These are people who got more experience than even me. I am telling you, these are traditions that we've been following over the time. So the issue of corruption, I think you need to invite some of the senators on the show. Because layman like me, should I say it's a form of corruption? When I met those
at the end of the day, Charlie need to get a benefit. Need to get a benefit and everything. So Alfred, you're not gonna. But let's hear from Francis. Francis, you have a question you want to come in?
Yeah. So I just want to clarify something. He said if you are not a committee leader in the Senate, you get about 2,100 gallons of gas. Correct?
Not gallon. At least say 2,100 gallon. I'm saying $2,100 US dollar. The value in US dollar is $2,120 for gas. Worth of gasoline on the Aminata slip. Every slip contains $5 US for 1 gallon.
Right. So that this brings me another question. I just want to tell the Liberian people something.
Is that per month?
For the Liberian, that's per month.
That's per month. Okay, so it's interesting. But Francis,
let me go ahead.
I want us to do this. If you don't have a question, let's throw all the questions at Charles. When he leaves,
okay, I have a question for Charles. I'll go to that gas in a little bit. I have a question for Charles, and this has nothing to do with that protest right now. But Charles, thanks for what you guys did and what you guys continue to do. We really appreciate it. But my question is a little different, even though you mentioned it in one of your interviews. When did the bathrooms at the Capitol go out of commission?
But for me, the bathroom at the legislature, you got morning bathrooms. The only reason why the attempt we urinate behind the building is about the Senate not in the position to provide water.
Right. So that's what I'm asking. How long has it been?
All the bathroom can be closed during working hours, especially on that section or other working days because of water.
Charles, how long has it been?
All money placed in the budget, people start phoning them. The worst.
Okay, so Charles, again, Francis is asking again, how long have those bathrooms been? Okay,
how long you guys been going through this situation? How long have you guys been having to use the outside bathroom at the Capitol? How long has it been?
I'm saying the worst legislature ever in the history of Liberia is the 54th. The worst.
So are you saying this has been happening since this 54th legislature took place, or has it been for 2 years, 3 years, 3 months?
No bathroom being perpetually closed for almost six to 7 years now. Perpetually closed. Since President Weah took over. Since President Weah took over 2018. We've been urinating behind the building. There's a plum tree there. Go there. Go behind the new Chinese building.
No,
I want to go there.
because people would like to play politics with this, and this is going to be on the, hopefully it's fixed, because you guys are expecting foreign dignitaries from around Africa and the rest of the world coming to the capital. That has to be addressed, because it will be an embarrassment to our country.
You used to go right behind Buffer Chima office, just like a pressing center, just like the South Beach. They just start seeing how they can clean the place because of the inauguration. The Capitol building being in perpetual dirty.
Is there any chance that will be repaired before the inauguration? Any chance of that happening?
They have started, but the seeds of recent, all of the trees, after cultivation, even trimming the flower, all of those decks are still parked at the Capitol.
Thank you. Thank you.
They might not give it the kind of facelift that we wanted to be like other countries.
You come about the bathroom, will it be functional?
Francis, thank you very much, Francis.
President, I'll be dragging the whole bathroom.
Yeah, Francis, we're talking about but it's important though, because I have gone at the legislature, and it's so disgusting how you have to go stand behind the containers, you know.
Nothing.
One of our colleagues, a media colleague of ours, did a recording on that about how they milk. Okay, he termed the place as Adam and Eve.
Nothing.
Adam and Eve.
2019.
Everybody are going behind that container and doing, but that's not the point of focus. You have a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Charles.
Right.
You said that Senator Lawrence talked to you guys about setting everything this Friday.
Yeah. They would begin the process of giving her 1 month of the 2 months extra section, and our area gasoline, and another 5 months. And that's it. And the public, you gave a man who receiving $50 gas 5 months at how many dollars? $250 gas.
Yeah.
Compared to a senator that will be taking 10,000 value gas.
Wow.
Compared to an individual senator that will take 10,000 for the 5 months.
Okay,
why should we actually take or protest for the kind of low incentive?
Okay.
They will tell you, say, we ourselves have not received. We ourselves have not received. Is that an excuse when you are getting more?
Thank you.
Is that an
excuse? My question to that is that supposed to happen before any business of the Senate open up, or you're supposed to allow them to do what they want to do before they take care of that? And if so,
she was clear yesterday. She went. She was live. Even last night, she was on the spoon tour. She said those 2 benefits she talked about, if we don't get them on Friday, then meaning the protest should continue. So the protest is not called off. The protest is suspended.
What time on Friday?
Let's 6-7. We should start receiving text messages on our phone.
6-7 p.m.
Morning or evening?
6-7 p.m.
Okay.
The latest at the end of the day, meaning Saturday, we can go to the bank. But if we don't receive our text messages on Friday, up to Saturday, Sunday, trust me, Monday, the protest start.
Okay.
So does that mean there's going to be a confirmation hearing on Friday?
There will be 2 elections on Friday. There will be 3 activities on Friday. You usher in the 55th legislature on Monday, right?
Yeah.
You usher in by constitution.
Yeah.
You hosting all of the flags. Both the House of Representatives and the Senate, you hosting the flags, the 50 flags. From there, both houses will proceed in their respective chambers to do their election for the protem and the speaker.
That's
It's a constitutional event and a major event. So the Senate listening tonight or this morning, they should do all they can.
So are you saying, Charles, that if your salaries, okay, so let's say your benefits and everything is not given to you on Friday, latest 7 p.m., or let's say Saturday, and you cannot go to the bank on Saturday. Are you saying that that very important constitutional event that is slated for Monday is not going to take place?
Not me saying it will not take place. The Senator Lawrence saying that it should not take place on the basis of commitment. She has
Well,
told
I'm
us.
confused. Is it on Monday or Friday?
Let's have him to lay on this. Yeah.
So
It'll be on Monday.
meaning
Monday is the 15th.
the Senate cannot commit itself to us or the House of Representatives because this thing is both sides.
Okay.
You saw that when we lifted the gates or the bound, you saw the House of Representatives taking the gates, putting it from Speaker Chim, and he committed that the House of Representatives will get the money before Friday.
Thank you.
So now her commitment to us is if we don't get the first 1 month and the 5 month gasoline, she on recalling, they recorded her. She said we should continue the protest on Monday. So we will not be looking at constitutional violations. We are being instructed by the Senate to do what we do on Monday. And the police, we challenge them, they will not come there.
Okay.
The Senate should be responsible enough to live by what we tell us.
Thank you, Charles. We'll take a question from Mobile.
I haven't fulfilled my question yet, but anyway.
And also Shirley, then
You-
to the other.
I mean, you still have a question? Oh.
Yeah, I wanted to. The reason why I was asking Charles that question is that if he believed that that is going to happen on Friday, or it's just a way of making them to stop protesting, that they will have this confirmation hearing. That's what I was trying to.
No, that leave confirmation hearing. The reason the Senate sent Senator Lawrence to negotiate with us is about the future embarrassment. You got two constitutional issues that should be performed. You got the legislature which dissolved yesterday, and now you usher in the 55th legislature on Monday. Yeah. If that issue is disrupted, that's a constitutional breach. Besides that, you got the inauguration.
Okay,
Thank you. Inauguration.
Yeah, and I think that's a very important one. I'm just trying to have us work within the time, and stuff like that. So, Mobile, you want to go in with your question very quick?
Yeah. Now, like, Mr. Brown, thank you for what you do. Y'all keep putting the legislature feet to fire and make sure you guys get your benefit. My question to you is: do you believe that the most, let me see what terminology I can use on that. The most useless legislature in a house is this 54?
I may not say useless, but the Englishman say fisi legislature ever in
Okay, I understand. Yeah, okay, but next question, I think
employee did it. But I don't see the impact. The 54 legislature created more harm for the Liberian people than good.
Okay.
The 54 legislature created more harm. They brought down that place image to nothing. They reduced the place. How can you have the first branch of government people urinating beyond continue?
Okay.
So
thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Mobile, you want to just go in with the last one so we take.
Yeah, just the last one because it's almost so. You're trying to tell Tonetta that if the legislature, right, according to what the senator said, Yombly, if they didn't pay your money and your benefit, y'all still go back to go protest. That's correct.
Yes, she told us that. Aaron Kuban from the Spoon Network got a recording. All of radio stations got a recording. Even last night, when the CEO asked her, she admitted. So the entire thing about the protest is a suspender on the basis of the commitment made, the first two commitments. And Nancy, trust me, if they don't live by it, we will set that precedent, and that mark will never erase.
Thank you.
For the Senate leadership to send a ranking member that should be the presumptive protein, and they cannot live by their word. By 7 o'clock to Saturday morning, if we cannot get our text messages and things, Aaron, Nelson, trust me, that constitutional provision that they're supposed to perform will be breached. Okay. And when they don't perform it, then they are in violation of the Constitution.
Thank you, Charles. Shirley, you have a question? You want to come in quick with that?
I think Charles kind of answered the question that I wanted to ask. But first, I want to say, Charles, thank you for coming on. And also, I'm so grateful to God for you that you are not in that car, and pray that you can have your car replaced. Um, but I think he did answer the question that I wanted to ask, because he kept on emphasizing that the representative, the senator, told him that they should protest if they don't get their money on Friday. So my question I was going to ask him was, um, so if she wasn't going to tell you to protest and you didn't get your, let's assume you didn't get your money on Friday, are you going to protest? Because she wasn't the one that told you to protest in the first place. I understand that all of you were protesting because you needed to get paid. So, if as she promised you that you'll get your money on Friday, or maybe half of your money on Friday. So if that money didn't show up in your account on Friday, you still gonna protest, regardless if she said go ahead or stopped.
Yeah, certainly. Okay, so we're gonna get Charles back. Let me try to reconnect Charles. We want to zero in with his with this terrible situation about the his vehicle that was allegedly set ablaze. Charles will give us some information around that as well. So let's see if we can get Charles coming back on. Okay, so we're gonna get Charles coming back on. Let's see if we can do this as soon as possible, because we have another issue to run on real quick. Okay.
As you try to connect him, right? You know, there are a lot of questions I want to ask, but you know, he's not representative, he's not senator. So Charles then been there, you know, all the book up agreement and concession been passed. I don't know if they were the one who were pushing them for you know, like for their lawmaker and team, because it's, you know, it's just look at that beer mountain something, you know, all the stuff. The men, all of them were there. So I don't know.
Yeah, Mobile, you are quite right, because you know some of the things that happened in the legislature. That the last time when we were talking about, you know, employing qualified people, that's the same thing we're talking about. You know, when you have a staff as a legislator, you bring those people to help you make sound decisions. It's not just about keeping people in the office, right? You have to bring experts, people who understand the dynamics of the situation around you. You can just go for the being your friend, you come from the same community, then you employ in your office. It doesn't have any impact in terms of the decision based on the flow. It's very frustrating. So Charles, all of them, all the staff have to bring down this.
The book up,
No, but again, what role does the staffer play in the decision making?
Let me say this to you.
But Alfred, real quick before Charles come out on, let me make a point quickly.
Let me get this one quickly, Francis. Let me get hammer on this one, Francis. If I was a chief of staff, right, I have my expertise in public policy, right? So let's say the budget come to the legislature, right? Over the years, we're talking about budget performance. It is my responsibility as a staffer to make a research as to the impact of the budget in the constituents that my representative represents. I should report to him.
So again, reflect on the people of that.
So again, reflect on the people. It's not only for me to go sit in the office where I'll be behind. No, that's not the job is not limited to that. Make the research and inform the legislator on the issues. All right, so that when he goes on the floor, he knows exactly what he'll be talking about. But the guys and say over there, the job and the chief, that's all they're doing. They don't do no, they don't do anything. So they
themselves come here as a way for a brother coming.
Alfred, I think you can go there tomorrow.
So Alfred, are you saying the staffer had influence over?
Let me go.
Oh, sorry.
I want to make a quick point on the gas because I don't want to put it on my closing. Just a quick point. There are 30 members of the Senate, correct? If they all get $2,100 in gas voucher, right? A month, that's $63,000 a month. A year,
12.
That's $756,000 a year for the Senate. The House of Representatives, that's 73 members, right? I took that gas down to $1,000 a month. That's $73,000 a month. A year, that's $876,000. When you put them all together, I'm not even including the staffers. When you put them all together, you get $1,632,000 a year in gasoline. How many of these people
Please
go
mute.
back home?
Let's have everyone to mute. Yeah.
Huh? How many of these people go back home every month? All of them sit down in Monrovia and work for probably 9 months, 10 months. They don't even go back to Grand Crew. They don't go back to the Southeast. They don't go back anywhere. And you spend $1.6 million a year giving them gas.
Let me add to
The hospital ain't got no medicine.
Yeah, let me add to you, right? They got agricultural break and they get money in the budget for that. So they don't agricultural break don't have money.
There is no such thing as agricultural break. They didn't say, I know.
The money come along with it. So,
but that's what now. No health care, no security, no fire service. You spend $1.6 million.
Yeah. So guys, we're gonna get Charles coming on shortly, but this is important. And I think it's very important that we look into everything that's happening at the legislature. The staffers. You listen to Charles when he spoke of the commitment, the engagement that Senator Yomli Kanga Lawrence had with them, and his own interpretation of the engagement. The fact that she said that they're going to receive some of their benefits and all of that on Friday means that if they don't receive it on Friday, the next thing is that they're going to be taking the same radical approach, making sure that the legislators are prevented. And a lot of you are aware on Monday is, let's say Monday is a very important day. The 54th legislature has been dissolved. The 55th legislature will be taking her seat. The election will be on Monday. So if the legislative staffers say they're protesting because they not get our money on Friday, on Saturday, no way they go to the bank and everything the same, then it means that the long-awaited election, with all the campaigns that have been going on, Deputy Speaker Funati Kofa, Representative Rachel Kuhn, and Ambassador Barker, the president-elect, having a meeting with the lawmakers recently, trying to push his candidate and all of that. It means that all that thing will go down the drain, because what?
It will be
will block the gates. It will block all the doors. And if there's any lawmaker like they did in this video that most of you watched the other day, and I think we should play it again. Somebody was in their office. They went for the person in their office and they brought them outside. Like the guys did here, if nothing is done, the alarm ring. At the end of the day, what does this mean on a Monday? A Monday that a lot of people will be looking up for a very crucial decision that will determine who runs the first branch of government. What does this mean? What would it even mean for our country if we were to have legislative staffers interrupting everything on the Monday, a crucial Monday at that?
But that's in protest. I think protest got the protest is to put whosoever feet to the fire so that demand can be met. So I think whether it can be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it doesn't matter. What matters is their benefit.
But the Monday will not just be another Monday, Moba. That's the first thing. Yeah, it's gonna be a constitutional Monday.
We agree.
Cindy, let's hear from you. Cindy,
let me conclude. Let me conclude. Before Cindy coming, right? That's the right time, right, for that protest. But man, we for country, we're not for individual. That's it. Like that's the right time for the protest. Protest is to hurt somebody's feelings so they can be able to meet your demand. That's it.
Wow. So let's Cindy, let's hear from you. I see Charles is trying to come back on. Once he does that successfully, then we will maybe just take on from you. But go ahead, Cindy. Let's hear you.
Well, Nelson, I think what has been done at the Capitol has already affected some constitutional process. So what happening on Monday is not new from what should have happened if not for the protests, right? Those guys are demanding their benefit, and I'm in support of them continuing the protest until they can be heard, until they can be taken serious. Because what is happening in the country is that certain people are not taken serious, and some are taken serious. So while some people benefit from the nation resources, others are suffering, and often it is the civil servant that usually suffer, right? They go to
Okay.
work and they are expected
Yeah.
to,
You're
turn.
right. Yeah, just land on that because Charles is back on the line.
yeah,
You
right.
are going to take on from here to ask Charles the next question.
Yeah, so I mean, I can ask my question now since he's back. No need to
Okay.
waste time.
Charles, you are live on, and Cindy is coming in with the next question quickly.
Right.
Mr. Brown, good evening from my end.
Great. Good evening.
Yes, so I want you to address some speculations that we are hearing out there. I am informed that this level of protest, this level of consistency coming from you and your team has never been done in the past. And there is a speculation out there that perhaps you are politically motivated and that it is influenced, that your action has been influenced by folks from the Unity Party or the newly elected incoming administration. Why it is true that I understand you are doing this to get your just benefit, which I support, by the way. I want you to address this issue. Are you doing this to gain political relevance? Are you doing this because you were motivated by some political figures from the Unity Party? Is that what's happening here, Mr. Brown?
The first and foremost thing is that I'm not a member of the Unity Party. Besides that, over the years, I have not been moved or influenced by anybody to do what I can do. I've been moved by my own conviction. If you look at the protests were being staged on the basis of the Senate not communicating with us. And the issue of the senators that they have not received their benefits. The protests come from the backdrop where it coincides with the appointment being made as part of the provisions the president wanted those lawmakers to execute on. See the hypothetical issue there. The president didn't pay them for the first 10 days, or they not pay off for the first 10 days. Then they wanted to execute the president's mind by saying they should confirm. Our part there is, if they will allow the two confirmation hearing to go on, and yesterday they dissolved the 15th full legislature, the vice president, which is the president of the Senate, turn over to the vice president elect. Our question is, who are going to address the issue of our benefits when the chairman on Ways, Means and Finance was not re-elected, and he will soon be former senator? So we needed to be tactical by staging the protest on Thursday, as they are doing at that time. The confirmation hearing of Wolo colleague and Musa then were being scheduled. So when we staged the protest, it became a sticky issue, and people wanted to politicize it. If it were not a sticky issue, like the question you asked me, if we were stating the protest on day one, the best thing you should have done, the question you asked me now, was to tell Samora Wolo colleague, come to the Ministry of Finance as Deputy Minister for Fiscal Affairs, to get pay us. If they are pay us, we clearly rule.
Thank you.
But you didn't pay us. Then the Senate come to talk to us until we went day 5 before the Senate came in. So why would people politicize the issue of our protest on the basis of our legitimate claim? So it was not political. It was not politically motivated. It was about a conviction that once we does that confirmation hearing, they finish with us.
Thank you.
It is a process. It is a process that even made them to come to us. And you know why they came to on day 5? Because they are looking at next week Monday, the constitutional provision that they want to execute. The Senate are not concerned about the confirmation hearing any longer.
Okay, thank you, Charles.
So
Cindy,
I have my follow-up, right? Or
okay, just do a quick follow-up because we have Miss Kura who have just joined us. Maggie has joined us as well. Prince, Mr. Gray, thanks for joining us. So Cindy, just give you a quick follow-up, then we'll take one question each from the rest of the panelists here.
Mr. Brown, thank you. What I'm hearing here, it seems that the contextual context of the whole protest is about the nomination. If there wasn't a nomination from President Weah, would you have still go out there to protest? Would there still
Yes,
be a protest?
because the Senate obligated us. The protest coincide with the confirmation hearing of Samora Woodbury and Dada Musa Dane. So it was something like it was timing. And besides the nomination, after the first 10 days, if there were no nomination made, but the execution of the second 10 days, making it 2 months, was still going to protest and call on them. If they don't pay, or there will be no opening of the legislature.
Thank you, Charles.
So the entire protest was not just about the nomination. We have future things that will embarrass them on. What about the 15th and the 22nd? Are they not threatening events?
So, but Charles, I want us to transition now to your to this whole issue about your vehicle, and the rest of the questions will come from there. We woke up to the whole news of your vehicle being set ablaze, and stuff like that. You have told the media that part of the reason why your vehicle was set ablaze is because of the initiative you've decided to undertake, being the leader of those guys, staging such a crucial protest is part of the reason why that entire scene was orchestrated just to get you distracted. I'm coming to that, but you just stated something very important talking about Inauguration Day. Do you guys have what it takes to stage protest on an inauguration day, an inauguration day that's going to see international guests, presidents from other countries around the world coming to Liberia? I was just seeing something. I'm yet to authenticate that about Kamala Harris, coming to the inauguration and all of that. The vice president of the United States of America and other presidents from around. Do you guys have what it takes? Okay, let's assume in the worst case where you're not paid on Friday, you look at your phone whole day, your alarm, your notification I hit, Friday pass, Saturday pass, Monday. Okay, the legislators is a constitutional issue. You can do that and so forth. But on the 22nd, let's assume it extended up to the 22nd inauguration day, the long-awaited inauguration. People did munya and everything and waited for this day. Do you guys, the legislative staffers, have what it takes to stage a protest on the inauguration day?
Mr. Kule?
Yes, sir.
We might not sustain it. But if international guests hear that people are protesting on that day, why is it true that the police may come and disperse us? Is it a good image? So don't challenge our action. You should be calling on the Senate to call up the embarrassment. Is it a good image that staffers and the legislature protesting for their salary or benefits? You think it would be a good image to the country? Is that what you people want? We are not sustaining it. They might bring state security to run around. But is that a good picture for inauguration, for a transition? from President William to Boakai, if you want to be historical, that on the inaugural day of Joseph Boakai, there were protests, staff for agitating for benefit. Is that what you want?
No,
If you want that,
I don't think any well-meaning Liberian will want that. But I'm asking, in the worst case.
So what you need to do, tell them to pay us. Don't challenge the action.
Thank you, Charles. Let's transition. Let's transition now.
But the inauguration is not a legislative function. So why would you want to disrupt that?
It's a constitutional function.
It doesn't matter, bro.
Not to my house. Not to my house. I'm not going to have it in my house, to the staff of house. If they were outside, we'll not go there. Where are you bringing it? Where are you bringing the inauguration? Answer me.
No. You see, I should answer him. I thought your grievance was against the legislature, not your leaders from the.
No. Listen to me. If the inauguration was at FKD and we go there, then we're shooting. Well, the inauguration will be at the staff house. And the father that own that house, that renting that house for the inaugural, have not said to his son or his children. You think they will accept it?
Okay. Thank you, Charles.
Let's
move to time is fast spent. Let's move to your vehicle, Charles. We woke up to this news of your
in this country, we stand for principles. When you are principle-minded, people go after you. The protest from day 1 to day 5. If I were a leader who easily be brave, then the son of Samuel Wodokodi was going to give up brave. There were 2 million offer, 10,000, 15,000, and she just open the place and let it do the confirmation hearing of Samuel Wodokodi. Every day.
Who are those that were offering you all those, 10,000?
The arrangement will be made by even the guy from the Labrador Business Registry to us that they may want to carry as custom, I don't know, head of custom, all of those offer. But we didn't live up to that. So every day there were confrontation. People insult me, people cause my mom. My custom was just simple. On ground that I was consistent that I would not open the place for any confirmation, and we didn't do so. The last, except the 4th day to the 3rd day to the protest, there were 2 minute tracks from the CDC COP. That CDC COP, you had a Jato, Chogon from who was the chief security to JFK. He confronted me. You got the other guy from the Laser Mine. They all went in a face fight with verbal threats, including Sir Joseph, including Senator Sir Joseph threatening me. So on Monday night, when I came from Capitol Building, because we used to go 6 a.m. and knock out 7 a.m. because we don't want to get in time. So by 7 o'clock, when I came, I got in my vehicle to go and eat. Because as usual, when I'm in the tactical activities, I don't sleep to my house because my house is right on the road. Everyone knows my place. Even Yati from OKFN knows my place. So I decided to park my car to stay around and park it under the almond tree before VA Junction. Then I enter my house to pick up my clothes to come and get in the car and go where I can sleep. Probably no current. So when I enter the house, I slide the window glass and I put the curtain up, packing the clothes. I only heard the flash of the light. I heard boof. But then the guy throwing petrol when it exploded. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. You're live. Go ahead. I'm displaying the photo of your vehicle on the screen as you speak. Go ahead.
Yeah. When the bright light shines, I ran out. When I came, I saw the car burning. In fact, they community people because they got continuous around the place where people got security. So the security started chasing the guys with the motorbike. So, but they put shots, got on fire, the guys on the motorbike going. So I came out naked. When I came outside, I saw the motorbike, 2 motorbikes with 2 persons each on the bike going. So the same motorbike, because Kevin Daniel lived after VA Junction. So you two were coming that same night. The Kevin King, he stopped, he saw the car, and he videotaped all of what happened. The car burned to actually, you know, when you throw a petrol bomb somewhere or in a vehicle, it's not easy. And they were not after the vehicle, the car in the vehicle.
But Charles, we're gonna do our quick round of a question, one question each from the panelists here. But let me just start with mine. Who do you suspect? Who are those you think masterminded this particular? Let me just play the video here shortly of the few seconds video.
A man who prevented the confirmation hearing of Samora Wolokoli. It was because of the confirmation hearing that prevented led to the burning of my car. So, as I'm activated, like I said the other night, those are material things. I accept it.
Okay.
If my car would be burned on the basis of people owing us, I would just benefit. And people take it like we're preventing Samora Wolokoli from confirmation that led to the CDC COP to go and burn my car. Let it be. I accept it. That's life.
But I don't know who displaying this for. The Samara Wolokoli went at the Temple of Justice. You're spying from way beyond. I don't know who's, But we're gonna take the first round of questions. And then we just wrap up on this. It's a very sad thing to see your vehicle get burned in such a way. What led to it? But have there been any investigation on the circumstances leading to the burning of your vehicle and all of that? But let me just give it out to the panelists to come in with their questions. Amy, you want to go? You have a question?
You can go ahead, Mr. Prince. I think you want to go.
Okay, Prince, go ahead.
Miss Kim, that should go ahead. I think you're gonna tip us that was not part of the first questions.
See here, I gave you the time you want me to plow. Let me take my time back.
Prince, no big plow because I ain't asked my question either, and I've been here.
I'm not making confusion, ladies.
Charles, I got a question for you.
Right.
Hello, how are you? How are you doing, Charles?
I'm okay.
Thank you. Charles, you've been working with the Capitol building for a while now. And I want you to please be honest. Have you ever been owed before the just any government, the George Weah government, the CDC government? Have you ever been owed by the government?
Yes, there was a time, 3 months, we were not getting paid. Hello?
You are live, Charles.
What?
3 months in the Weah regime, especially 2018, the beginning, there were 3 months we were not getting paid. We have to go on the rampage again, similar way, and we got our pay. In fact, we got paid in installment. Then, doing the harmonization, we were illegally harmonized. So I led a protest again on the grounds of the Capitol where the Senate and us came down with a memorandum of understanding where our money that the harmonized were being given to all in the same installment manner. They completed that payment last year, December.
Okay, I asked the question because of the issues surrounding your. I asked the question because of the issues surrounding your payment and the confirmation hearing. I just want to clarify this to make people to understand. And something you said about money at closing, please. I don't want people to ignore the voice of people. If we're going to have our inauguration program on Monday and the people is still going to be owed, that voice speaks volume. So nobody should overlook it. It will set a bad precedent to our country, Liberia. So thank you very much, and I appreciate you being on the show.
Okay,
thank you.
Let's take Alfred. Alfred, you want to go with your question quick?
No, I really don't have a question for Charles tonight.
Alfred, you don't have a question, let's take the questions. We'll come back and make analysis when our guest is gone.
Okay, let me ask a question then, because I didn't want to go too far with him, but since you say so, let me just ask a question. Brother Charles,
right.
given that you have had this protest and most people see your protest as being politically motivated, do you see yourself coming back at the legislature as a staffer?
Oh yeah, even yesterday I was there.
I mean, in a Joe Biden government, do you see yourself coming back as a civil servant and as a staffer at the legislature? That's the question I'm asking.
Oh yes, because I don't have any appointing power. Besides that, my protests were not on the basis of reward. If I was victimized, to tell you I'm consistent. Because being stationed protects over there, sometimes doing the protest I destroy my car. But my car got brought on the basis of people thinking that we prevented the confirmation hearing of some body. So I never want to protest on the basis of what guy giving me job. I don't have appointing power. I feel comfortable. I feel certified to where I am. I'm a civil servant.
Thank you. Ami, you want to go?
Okay, Charles. So I'm gonna go back to the rumors that was going around about you being compromised. So you were leaving the protest saying because you were in a meeting with Senator Dillon and what's his guy name? Setuma. Do you believe, because I have been watching and seeing that Senator Dillon, the people senator, have been the one standing up and advocating for your benefits and everything. Do you believe that Senator Dillon will want to go when he see you're doing protesting for something that is rightfully yours? He would be encouraged, or he would have the something to go and connive with any of you to stop you from protesting, to bribe you. Do you see Senator Dillon do anything like that?
No, Senator Dillon have never done any such thing. In fact, Senator Dillon, when he came in the Senate newly, there was an extra session called. Senator Dillon was the first senator that refused a check on ground that they should get a staff of first. And I got paid that time because Senator Dillon refused his check. So even the protest, we didn't see him because he was not certified on the basis of the never be made by the Senate. You owe on the first 10 days. Then you come back without payment. Then you extend for another 10 days. So there have been no time where we're protesting and Senator Dillon come to tell me not leave the protest or I'm against. No.
Thank you.
Even when we talk about Senator not coming to the grounds of the capital, Senator Dillon, one man who left the capital.
Thank you.
Thank you. I didn't believe it. I just wanted you to make it clear. That's all.
Yeah, let's do one question each. Let's do it real quick because we're out of time. Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Brown.
Right.
Do you make any complaint or report to the police station concerning your car being on fire?
Yes, when the car was being set ablaze through the petrol bomb, I seen like the police patrol met the car burning. So they sent for the Zone 6 commander and they asked me a few questions. They took my particular. They left. The only thing they told me that I should not be sleeping in the house. Up to present, almost 3 nights now, I'm not sleeping in my house because my safety comes first. Because if police will tell you, say, don't sleep here, and you defy the police, what happens if they come and throw the petrol in the room? Because the guys they are desperate. The issue of Samora Wuru Koli confirmation, it was a thing that the sedition was fully showed that Samora Wuru Koli was going to be confirmed by the Liberal Senate to go to LRA. So to see a protest that prevented the hearing of that confirmation, I was only victimized of it because I consistently said no, we cannot open this place. And we even went to the chamber of the Senate and brought the chairman with me down. Situma. We took him out of the building because he had a gavel to go and conduct the confirmation hearing. So
you say you're talking out of the building. You guys took Situma out of the building. Is this the time? No, Charles. Wow. So Charles, you and your guys had the audacity to drag the chairman on Ways and Means out of the building like that. I mean, you had
The man set record.
his arms down, man, and his face all down, and just wishing the ground could open, so he just enter and appear at home. So, but
you know what we did that. He knows our concern and took Jabo to go.
Oh, we lost him.
To go do what?
We lost him, Nelson. You think so? Yeah.
Charles, are you with us? Oh my word!
I knew.
My word. Oh.
Yeah, but you know. Yeah, but our country getting some like I don't even know how to classify it. How will you go send petrol bomb in somebody's car? It's like that the way the house to behave.
I think Charles is asking my question, but I just want to say something here. And
Charles is going to come on. He's coming on shortly. He's coming back.
Yeah, that's completely fine. I would just let other people ask a question, but I just want to say something here because I think Sis Cora kind of touched on that. And I heard few people asking him if, like the inauguration, if they don't get paid, they will go protest. And I don't think that is a fair question because these people are protesting because they did not get paid. And so if the inauguration is that important, which I know it is, the people pay is important as well. They need to get paid. So I think it's fair enough if the inauguration is important to Liberian. We, the incoming government, outgoing government, all of them need to get together and pay the people. They are 2 months pay because they need to feed their family.
Certainly. Okay, so we have Charles back on the line. We have Charles back on the line. So we'll just take Cindy.
No problem. I wanted to do a
Cindy's
follow-up
question, Maggie, and who else haven't asked, and then Prince. Yeah.
Francis.
But you can wrap up Shirley, then we take Cindy, Maggie, Prince, and
Francis.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's important that they get paid their 2 months. So regardless of inauguration, regardless of, it's important that other people, we have people coming from different places to come over to Liberia. Yes, let we set example. Let pay the staff, let pay them their money. Let wait for it, and they should get paid.
Thank you. Cindy, a question.
Do we still have Charles on the line?
Yep. Yeah, I think that's just backstage, but I think he on the line. That's it. Are you there?
No.
Oh, so yeah, we can just be touching on anything.
Go on, Maggie.
But Nelson, you there? Oh.
Is Nelson on?
I think
Shelly, you can reserve your question, and if you have anything to say, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I have a question.
Maggie, no feedback.
Maggie got to work on your
That's not me.
audio. It's coming in bad. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you mute that.
Let me see.
Yeah, are you?
That your feedback too bad.
Yeah, okay. As I was saying, right, Cindy, let me put it to you, right? Now our country, right, is turning like gangster country. So people they can take petrol bomb and throw it anywhere, in houses, in car, like I don't know. That's Cindy, how you see that action of that person or whosoever that sent up petrol bomb in Charles Brown car?
Before Cindy speak on that, can I say something about that petrol bomb? I can remember in the early 90s, I think it was Charles Taylor being in office at that time. Somebody they were targeting, and that person sat in a club. And the information was given to the people who wanted to do the harm. And they went and threw the petrol bomb in the club and killed people. So Liberia is getting to be so bad. And we're getting like like a bandit. We getting a lot of bandits in Liberia. We're getting a lot of people doing evil. It's about time All of the thousands of churches they're building around, all of the mosques, the religion people, they need to come out to start speaking. Liberia was never like this. We need civil society and people. They need to come out to speak. It's getting too evil. I'm not looking at Charles, but I'm looking at the way we are behaving, beating people in the street. The moment we hear roar, everybody taking stick to hit the person and kill them to death and beat them to death. So we need to see what we can do.
Okay.
Have we concluded the questions?
No, you went off. Nelson, Cindy was about to ask a question when you went off, and we keep calling. No way to get Charles.
No.
But Charles on the line now.
Yeah, Charles is on the line.
Okay, Cindy.
But you can just go ahead. Let me try to do this quick adjustment here.
So while we wait,
everything was said. You guys just needed to.
No, but we're talking. We're asking. Nobody could talk on the phone. But neither you.
I hear you.
Yeah.
So while we wait for Charles to be on, now the issue of insecurity in the country is a long stuff, right? It has been happening for many years, and it seems like it's getting worse, right?
Yeah, worse by the petrol bomb issue.
It's worse. It's not getting worse. It's worse.
Right. So, unfortunately, Liberia, where
sorry,
have access to.
Okay, Charles is back on the line. So, Sandy, you can just come in with your question. Let's try to wrap this thing up.
Yeah. So, Mr. Brown, let me just ask my question. Now, I'm concerned about. So, I know there are two types of staffers in the legislature, and correct me if I'm wrong. Some of you that are permanent, and some that work for individual lawmakers, and those some of those people, unfortunately, will be going with their defeated lawmakers. What is the plan in place for those folks that will not be there? Let's say starting Monday. Some of your colleagues that will not be there starting Monday. Will they still get their benefit? Not that hasn't been paid to them.
All right. Like you said, there are two categories of staffers. You got the personal staffers that work at the will and pleasure of the senator or the representative. Then you got the central administration staffer, the civil servant. So those are the two categories of staffers. Now, what make the protest that we sustained it was on the basis of senators that did not return, that didn't seek re-elections. Their staffers are vulnerable. People spend 9 years with them. Some could not even buy a half lakh of land. So there's no plan in place for anything called resettlement. So this is why some of us as activists decided to sustain the protest, waiting for the 2 months and all the benefit that they get it to go to their family until they can find job. Because by Monday they all a job. By Monday,
if you get the money, let's say by Friday, this weekend, you can assure that those people will get paid. But what if the money is not given to you this week? And let's say maybe
the money is not given to us.
Yeah.
Then it makes it difficult for them on Monday because the man cannot be wounded 2 times. They made all a job. The senator was not re-elected. Then the leave money the person have already worked for, you cannot give it to them.
Thank you.
It will be very dangerous for them on Monday. They will get paid from now to Friday.
Thank you. Prince, have you asked your question?
Can I go now?
Yeah, you better now.
Yeah, okay, Mike, you can go.
Hi, Charles. How are you?
Yeah, your audio is better.
Yeah, I changed my device. So anyway, Charles, listen to you. You mentioned that the moment you got in your house, they sent a petrol bomb in your car. Can you tell us the time interval? Let's say like 5 minutes, 10 minutes you got in, and when and before that, did you notice anyone telling you? And I have another question when you answer this.
I think in my mind they were telling me because as soon as I left from in the car, I didn't even lock the car. I entered my house to take something to come because I don't sleep there. When I'm in these things, I don't really allow people to know where I can sleep. So meaning they were telling me through all the day, but they were using motorbike. So as
Okay.
soon as I get in the house to pick up the clothes, to go to where I would sleep and go to the protest ground the next morning, by 11:48 p.m., they set my car ablaze. So
So
they
like
were
in how
thinking that I was
many
in the car.
minute interval?
They were thinking that I was in the car. They actually wanted to get rid of me.
Okay.
Okay. And my last question.
May I do one
Yeah,
question?
one more, sorry, Nelson. My last question. Did I know? So you said that you saw two men on the back. Um, did you take a picture of the motorbike? I
By
mean,
phone.
like the license plates. I believe the motorbike riders have license plates.
Were you able to
Were you able
identify
to
the
take a
bike,
picture?
Charles?
The identification of the bike that I know, they were Apache bike because I used motorbike before. So the two bikes were Apache bikes.
Okay.
Because when they're ready for the clandestine move, they look for motorbike that got speed.
Thank you.
So the
So no license
Apache
plate?
can react speed. So there were two on each bike. And the motor boys ran there. We tried to use them to go after that. At certain time they were off the lights. So we could not identify in terms of license plate.
Okay.
But with the confrontation on the grounds of the capital with the CDC's COP, they are the one. The Samurai will call it Kiam. They are the one that perpetrated the action against me.
Thank you. Prince, let's
Well,
move to
we should stay up there. Okay.
All right, let me say, Charles, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
All right, so I mean, tell God thank you that you are alive to speak to the people or to speak to the world. And thank you for your courage, for not taking any bribe or not to be compromised as the head of the group that was speaking for their just benefit of us. I was one of those that spoke on your 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 intervention on, I think it was on Tuesday, with the senator of Bombay County and Darius DeLong. I spoke
Yes.
against that because I said that you, after the meeting with Senator DeLong and the senator, you should have came out to the public and made a pronouncement like, hey, I had a meeting with these people and this was the reason, and XYZ. So I said to him, I said, I'm on record that if why he did not come back, I hope if you're a man of substance, he should not. But if he did, that was a wrong move. I did said it. So that's my clarity. I know people listening, but that's my clarity. But again, I don't have a question, but the thing I want to say to you is that what are you putting in place for even those that are personal staffers to the representative or the senators that are leaving? What have you put in place to be able to meet CSA to see how they can be employed with CSA, with Civil Service Agency? What mechanism you putting into place as the head of this group?
I may not have the employment power. In fact, some of them, their bosses didn't do well to them. There were people who used their senatorial positions to help most of their staff or all of their offices today. They are employed in other sectors. One of them who rather employed most of their work, their staffers to that place is Senator J. Milton Tiaye of Sano County.
Yeah.
Senator J. Milton
Mr. Brown,
Tiaye.
I understand that. What I'm saying, for
So,
example,
so for us as a legislature, being the staffer head, I don't have any means of employing them.
no, I'm
My
not
friend,
saying
just employing them. It
I'm
is
not
not
saying that,
unfortunate that they are. It is not unfortunate that they are personal
Mr.
staff
Brown.
for me. You work at the way and pleasure of the senator.
I agree.
So
I do understand.
if your senator go for election and don't win you all a job,
I do
I don't
agree.
have means of employing them.
I agree, Mr. Brown. I'm not saying that you got a will and pleasure to employ them. No, I'm saying you as the head of that particular group. Even for example, I work for Nelson, and Nelson lost election, and he's leaving, and I'm still in the vanguard. I know that I'm asking you as a head of this particular group that always being there for the masses. What mechanism? You don't have to be. For example, you can say, okay, all of those that your senators are leaving, you can give me your names. I will see how I can be able to discuss with certain people or certain.
You get it. Why should I give them a hope that I don't have authority of? This we don't do employment like even when somebody die.
Okay,
Because of
okay. Let me just put it this way. I'm coming, Charlie. All the new lawmakers, they get their own set of employees they coming in with.
They coming in way.
The people that are going all their own Satoka. Let me put, and I can say Satoka. They pack their Satoka.
La bundle.
Yeah, how you saw the lawmaker? What the lawmaker? What's his name? You are packing all it in, putting in pickup trunk, going. That how all his staff was that his staff was all impacting everybody with them.
Well, lawmaker that's all.
You saw the law.
So as you know,
how would the people
money? Chair, his desk, everything was in that pick also. So how he taking everybody to park there and go. So Charles is right. Charles is not in the position to. He shouldn't even be promising anybody employment or I will love it for you. You know,
I don't have the authority.
Yeah, he's not in the position. But I think we can go to the lines. I think everyone.
No, Francis, the last person will make it.
Francis ask question, right?
No,
not this round, but I mean it'll be quick. I just Charles. Good evening again, Charles.
Good evening.
Outside of your speaking on behalf of your entire group, do you guys have any other means, any other ways of paying your children or taking care of your family outside of getting your just pay from the legislature or from work you perform? Do you guys have any other means of taking care of your family?
No other means. I will tell you this: there are staffers now at the legislature. They have started putting their children off for school fees.
Exactly
my
point, Charles.
At the legislature that cannot even pay rent.
Charles, those are questions that provoke something.
The situation at the legislature is pathetic.
Charles, one second, boss. I appreciate you answering that question. And I knew the answer before I asked that question. That's why I'm going to say this. This should be a new trend for the incoming staffers. If you miss 1 month of pay, embarrass the government by protesting. Do not let it go to 2 months. Because that's ridiculous. Your children about to be homeless or not in school or not fed. But that children will be going to Dubai, going to Ghana, going to the $7,000 a year school. But your children will be struggling because you guys are out of job or not getting paid. So it should be a trend. Every month, you miss your pay. Get a 2 weeks grace period. You don't get paid, protest, shut down the capital, and keep doing it. It's embarrassing. It should never happen in our country.
Thank you. Thank you, Francis. We're going to go to the lines now to take some calls. You can call in 0555-101075. It's the number to call. Charles, remain on the line. I'm going to conference some calls along with you here so that we can have some of those guys coming on to ask their questions as well. So let's take our first call. I'm pinning the WhatsApp line on the screen now. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you call from.
Yes, good evening. Good morning, this evening to the Spoon Network in Liberia. Interesting conversation, my friend. I just want to state.
What's your name, sir, and where are you calling from?
My name is Steve from New York.
Okay, let's hear you, Steve.
I am very, very, very thrilled that Mr. Charles Brown stood his ground and prevented the nation from further being pulled into a catastrophic and existential type situation. I wanted to just make one brief comment on one of the questions I was asked.
Okay.
Whether Mr. Brown was taking into consideration those that were personal staffers. As he correctly said, he's not an employer. The civil service is already bloated. As you guys know, there are more people in the civil service that are not functioning that are functioning. So obviously, Mr. Brown does not have the propensity to promise anybody any job. I just want to state again that Mr. Brown did a great job. He saved the nation. Bravo to Mr. Brown and his phone network. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. In the process, Mr. Brown's car got set ablaze, and it's a sad one. But let's take this person, another one here. Hello. No, please make sure you're in a better position. If possible, turn down the volume of your radio or just cut it off so as to avoid the feedback. We have the WhatsApp number scrolling there on the screen. You can call via WhatsApp. Hello, you're live. Hello.
I'm still on the line.
Hello. Yeah. So to the other caller on that line, you can yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you for making your point. We're taking another person from the next line.
Yeah, but what I wanted to, I also heard
Hello?
that you guys were raising some money. I wanted to make a commitment to Mr. Brown, but I don't know how to. I didn't see any mechanism to deliver some funds. I'd like to make a contribution of maybe $1,000 towards the purchase of Mr. Brown's car, if I know what the
Okay.
mechanism is to provide that money to him.
Okay, you want to make a contribution of $1,000 to Mr. Brown's car. Okay, so Mr. Brown is going to share his number at the end of the show, so that those of you wanting to do that, you can reach out to him. All right. Thank you so much. That's a
Thank
great
you very
one.
much,
It's highly appreciated. We appreciate you a whole lot, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, you see the panelists clapping for you. What were you doing? Were you clapping for the caller, Alfred? Did I see you clapping? You, Alfred, you
Yes,
clapping
of course
for the
I
caller?
did. That's a good way, guys.
Alfred, as you started clapping now, maybe you come in, make your own contribution to that 1,000. Well, let's take another person here on the line. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you calling from?
Good morning. I'm Thomas Trevor. I'm calling from Tuazo.
Okay, go ahead from Duazon. Let's hear you.
Okay, I listened to you get Mr. Brown, and I did some evaluation on his protest action from the war.
Yeah.
And I heard him explaining tonight that Yobli Kanga spoke to him and decided to postpone the protest from now until Friday.
Okay.
Because I can remember on the first day when they started, there were a couple of
caller. Sorry, sir. Sorry to interrupt you. Can you just go to the point because we have limited time to be here, sir?
The point here is I see some contradiction in his statements.
You see contradiction in his statement?
He agreed to Yobli Kanga appeal. But the day of the first of the protest, there was some senator that wanted to negotiate and he refused. Same thing that you refused, but being fear of not getting the pay after the new government campaign, it's the same thing that he agreed with Yobli Kanga to get the first payment and wait for the new
Okay. I want to get that point again. You said he said from the onset of the discussion that he refused to accept arrangement from other people who wanted him to abandon the protest.
Yes.
The protest action, but then he agreed to Senator Yomli Kanga Lawrence's negotiation terms and all of that, and you see that as a contradiction, right? Okay. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. That's a very great concern. He will respond to that. Let's take this person. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, that's this Napoleon. I call from Minnesota.
Yeah, go ahead quickly, sir.
Firstly, let me empathize with Charles for the condition in which his car was burned. I mean, especially for me, I really against the kind of act of terrorism on a citizen. Then the next thing has to do with I heard one of the panelists asking question as to whether the laws that laws we could make, whether a staff got some contribution. I say yes. You know, the reason is if you are a representative, because you got bills, those bills comes in volume that you have to sign.
Yeah.
So in your office, I believe in my own right, man, it should not be lawmaker employing people into the office on the basis of you running my campaign, because you have something that has to do with legal matters. So you should have somebody with legal mind. You should have somebody like, someone who got, economic, idea. And people with technical, knowledge, so that they all will be able to contribute to what you will carry on board during the time of debate.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So let's go there and take another person. Well, it seems time is not much on our side anymore. And so what that means is that we have to go. Well, Charles, we're sorry we can't take too many calls now because we're looking at time. Can you do your closing? Maybe you want to respond to one or two comments that were made during the call in.
Yeah. The second to the last caller said there were contradiction. There were no contradiction. Uh, some of the senators, like Senator Simeon Taylor from Grand Cape Mount, the first day of the protest, decided to come as a single-handed senator, and he's not in leadership. He didn't come with the approach of Nyomley. Senator Nyomley is the chairperson of Rules Order Administration, and she were being represented, or she came as a leadership. Senator Taylor is not part of the leadership of the Liberian Senate. The leadership, the decision maker in the Senate is the leadership. So she came with the mandate from the Senate leadership, not like Senator Taylor was asking us to open the place. They didn't even talk about anything. He didn't talk about payment. He didn't talk about anything. But opinion that we open the place in terms of confirmation hearing, because he's a sedition. We were not looking at the issue of one person or CDC lawmaker telling us to open the place.
Thank you.
So to conclude, like you said, the vehicle gone, the material thing. I'm not going to say I'm desperate in getting vehicle, but anyone who will put my situation, my current situation to them, looking at currently, I don't sleep home on the basis of my life. My doors are open for anybody who want to come as a humanitarian to me, to assist me through my numbers.
Okay.
My numbers are, they are all on the mobile money, 0777 525682 and 0886 42 26 10. 0777 525682 0886 42 26 10.
Thank you.
So anybody that will help me to get me a car, because the rainy season will soon be here, I'm out of car. And I don't sleep in my own house for some days. But again, it will come a time next year I have to stop sleeping in my house because there's nowhere at home. Okay. So I want to say thank you to the Spoon Network. I want to say thank you to you, Nelson. Thank you to the panelists. Just a reminder, the other day when I was listening to you, one of your panelists call, or one of your regular caller, who promised that you were going to get me a car. My ears were open that night, and that brought small joy in me. But since then, I've not heard from him. So you, Nelson, you being in link with him, you can still remind him.
Yeah, so that was Konya Lofa. Konya was following, but I think he went off. So yeah, Konya is gonna reach out. But again, the last caller equally made a commitment, and I'm gonna pin your number up for a while until the show comes to an end, so that those wanting to be of a help to you can reach out to you. So just read that number again, Chas.
My number is 0777.
Yeah. No, just call the Lone Star first.
0886.
Yeah.
42.
Yeah.
26.
Yeah.
10.
Okay. So this one is okay. It's on the mobile, right? This one is okay. Okay. Thank you, Charles. Thanks a lot. So we appreciate you for showing up here tonight, Charles, and we look forward to getting you to come on to give us more updates. We are hoping that the Senate can look up into your case and pay the staffers so that you guys will have your pots boiling just as theirs are. But we appreciate you, and thanks a lot for showing up here tonight, Charles.
Thank you, Nelson. It's a pleasure. Thank you to the Spoon family.
Okay. So now we come back to the team.
Thank you, Charles.
We have to wrap up now. So Francis, that child number right up there, it would be
But why you call
Why you doing
president for?
You mean Alfred?
No,
I think that Alfred knew you should be calling Nelson Alfred.
No, actually, I intended
To call
to
Alfred
say,
here.
Princess, do your closing, but
Then
then
say Alfred I
the
number up
number
there.
thing, yeah, the number thing came to my mind, and
I need my
then
brother Alfred, ba.
But let me just do my closing in 1 minute real quick.
Charles, sorry, okay, Francis, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, Nancy. I'll wait.
No, I was actually trying to say that Alfred is seriously, as you see the guy holding his cheek that day, he's contemplating on something to do about that thing. So I need not tell Alfred, so okay, so yeah.
Anyway, for me, man, every time we come on this show, something blows our mind. That's why, Nelson, we appreciate you and us for bringing these guests on. We got a lot of things that we don't know. And I'm going back to this gas thing to do my closing on. My people, when the people got burned to death in Total,
You get 1 minute to do your closing, Chief.
yes, some of them that went to the hospital that still died. They said the ointment that is supposed to rub on our skin cost $20. Those people didn't have, the hospital didn't have it. But our government spent over $1.6 million a year to give representatives and senators gas money. And they don't even go to their counties. They don't go. So don't sit there and play politics with anything. We should all be outraged. We should all be upset. We don't have fire trucks. We don't have medication. We don't have security. We don't have good roads. We don't have anything. But those people sit over there and they can take a gas slip and sell it. So they give it to their girlfriend in, they give it to their boyfriend in. They don't use it because they don't go anywhere. Over $1.6 million, my people. Oh yeah, imagine times 6 years, right? Then imagine times 12 years. I don't know how it was on any time. If JNB come, and we know it has to do with the Senate representative, but it should be a part of a pressure we put on the incoming Congress that they should cut that thing by less than half. It's ridiculous. That's wasteful spending. It's ridiculous, my people. We shouldn't stand for it, and we should protest peacefully every day for the capital until they cut that thing down.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. So I'm setting the timer now for you, Alfred. So your 1 minute starts now.
Nelson, I listened to my brother Charles and he said there's a tradition in the legislature about special city. Chancellor government was I don't want to use the other word, corrupt government, right? So they put in the corrupt ideas that to monopolize the representatives and senators, bring them and put money in their pocket for the same job that the constitution so much should pay them for. The whole thing about special city, there is no such fee. The constitution is very clear. If you read Article 36, it said the work of the senator representatives will be paid. They will be paid for their job that they do. You should not call senator or representative to come to talk about Liberia and then you pay them extra money. It is wrong. That is corruption. And I hope JMB and the leadership of the Senate, they are listening. This tradition should be done with. We have to take it off. Hacking our country to be putting free money in people's pocket for the that they're supposed to be doing. It's wrong.
Thank you,
it's
sir.
wrong. I take it off. It's wrong. I take it off.
Thank you. Please go ahead. Sandy, Mr. Jela, who's Sandy?
Not only do we have a challenge with corruption, one of our major issues in Liberia, especially in government, is the overcrowded staffing we have in our government. There is a need that we decrease Civil 7. There is a need that we make government small. And there is a need that and there is also a need that we reduce the benefits and regular salaries of our lawmakers. The civil servants are too many, and we cannot afford to pay them timely. It is important that we make government small so that we can prioritize the private sector. Government should not be the highest payer in the country. That should be the responsibility of the private sector. But right now, everyone goes to government. Everyone works for government. And our government barely bring in anything. As a nation, we are begging for survival. Yet, we pay our lawmakers more than what some lawmakers in the United States are making. My state, for instance, New Mexico, lawmakers are voluntary. They don't get paid. It's an oil-rich state, make billions of dollars. But the lawmakers, they don't get paid, voluntary job. We need to start thinking and take Liberia serious. The way we spend money, we waste our money, affects our country.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sandy. Let's go there and take Miss Cora. Your 1 minute starts now.
We start talking and started. Anyways, I would like for the government to please give a community-based organization the contract to work in every ministry, every government institution, where they will be responsible to clean up the areas and pay the cleaner good money. That will institute the measures that people will use the bathroom facility instead of using the outside of the building. Another thing, I would like government to have a complete awareness and sensitization on the importance of using restroom. If you're passing everywhere, our community, we can easily pee anywhere. Anybody that will be caught peeing anywhere, they should be arrested. We need to put some measure in place. It will help the country to be clean. So it's not only the Capitol building that people use the outside of the building, but every government institution, the schools and everywhere, people can just stay anywhere and just use the bathroom. So I wanted to have a law being put in place that will make sure people stop that. And then community-based organizations should be giving contract just for cleaning up community, because restrooms and other things, they are hazards to the country. Okay.
Thank you, Miss Cora. Maggie, let's hear you. You want to pray tonight, or you want to go with a comment?
I'm going with my comment.
Okay.
I know you like church business.
Nelson, you are so wrong, honestly.
Anyway, I listened to chat. I had a question, but it was so short. But one thing I got from is when he was talking, he said he was approached by some lawmakers, and he did not call names, and they were offering 10,000, 15,000. I know the 10 and the 15 he was mentioning is not liberty.
No, it's not Liberian dollars.
That's what I said. I know. It's so sad that they're trying to bribe him close to 10 to 15 US dollars, and they cannot even pay their workers. So one person, they want to bribe up to 10 to 15. But they have people whose families are going to bed hungry. They have families that children have been put out of school because their father, their mother,
Maggie,
has not been taking pay for months. I just cannot. It's just so sad.
Thank you, Maggie.
In other words.
Thank you. You know, the good thing about time is that time doesn't cheat. Time doesn't lie. Time doesn't, the time is the time. Just as the law
the person start the time can cheat.
The law is the law. Oh, Miss Cora?
Thank you, Miss Cora.
Shelly, please go ahead. Your 1 minute starts now.
That's don't start my 1 minute yet. I wanna ask a question that the lady here asking Brother Sandy, because I don't think he can see it. So they want to know if you are using our flag as your curtain.
Come on.
I'm just saying, I'm doing injustice. I'm asking a question. My 1 minute haven't started yet. I was just asking. To answer the people, Sandy.
The flag is in the office. It's not a curtain.
Diane, do I do using our flag?
So when you
Okay,
serve a
it's
friend
in the
dinner,
office. So can my 1 minute
Jalaba
start now?
Bido. Jalaba Bido. Yeah, 1 minute already started.
Okay, yeah, my one. Nelson, stop cheating. But
No,
no,
it's not.
seriously.
6 seconds gone. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Nelson is trying to cheat me tonight, but it's okay. I just want to talk to whoever in charge. Okay, I'm not gonna say name. Whoever in charge of paying the people their money, please pay them because they need to feed their family. And just put them in your shoes. If you work for 2 months and don't get paid, I don't know. I can't even work for 1 week and not get paid. No kidding. I be counting all of my hours. I have to get paid. If I work time and a half, you better pay me double. Time and a half, okay? So imagine somebody not getting paid for 2 months. Come on now. Pay the people their money. Oh, sorry. Says Amy said 5 months. Even terrible. 5 months. Pay the people their money, okay? They need to feed their family too.
Thank you. Thank you, Shirley. So Moba and Amy decide who goes first. The two co-hosts.
no, I can go. I'm going. Like I will not be long. Maybe it's not be 1 minute, but my own concern coming from the security background, right? Our country, I think JMB need to invest more, like more resources in our security sector because the things that are happening, if somebody disagree with somebody, people passing around with petrol bomb, it's scary. Like it's like you live in a country where there's no rule and law, and people, and you say you got security only for people who go against the ruling party. So if you go against the ruling party, they make sure they hunt you. But if the ruling party, somebody from their camp go against you, and then it just goes scot-free. Since the case about Walter Susulu, the same CDC COP guys who are the same people that were involved in our incident today, they're walking free. They ain't doing nothing, they just, and then they stay in the country causing a lot of chaos for our people. So I think JMB should take the security sector very serious and invest more resources to our security sector. I think so. And I pray you should do it because with our security, our country will be the same way. Submit.
Thank you.
I give it to you. I mean,
Thank you, Mama. Liberian people, I'm worried. It's sad in our country that I'm worried that these people, the agreement I sent that Lawrence have with them, I'm worried if it's going to be met or not because this government, outgoing government, is doing everything possible to sabotage the incoming administration. And I'm pretty sure they don't have to do anything because they're leaving now, so they don't care about these embarrassment. And I don't think they're going to take it seriously. So I hope that what she promised, they're already doing something about it to make it happen because it won't look good at all. And it's saddening that these people that are working in there with people for years and they're going out without any benefits, without anything. That's why I hope and pray that GMP would do something to change some of these things because it's really, really weak. I mean, witchcraft. My mom used to tell me that you don't have to be sitting on a broom flying around to be a witchcraft. The way you treat other people can make you a witchcraft because you have lined up your pockets for the past 9 years. Some of you, I don't know, 18 years or whatever. But these innocent people, like he was saying, some of them don't even have houses. But then they were there working there and all of that. How do you feel? How do you sleep at night and look at your own children and sending them everywhere and look at these people living?
No,
like
Nancy, continue.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you, Miss Cora. And they're looking at these people, then they can't even send our children to school and everything.
I'm not talking about you. I mean, he's not right. I'm looking at my time. So I tell you to continue, I mean.
That's a mute button not working.
Amy, I want to say thanks a lot. No,
I felt like I was interrupted, but it's okay. You're just going to my closing. Princess, Miss Cora, and everybody was just talking to my closing, but that's okay.
My mute button is working.
I mean, we'll give you bonus tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, we're gonna
They
get.
don't be asking for mute button when they're going ahead doing all kinds of gesture, but they asking for mute button when
I mean, the people say two wanna get blood, two wanna get vet, they say we get blood.
I mean, yeah, I'll be asking for mute button myself.
The
I'm your
person
moderator
we get blood.
Thank you.
So
our national treasure have to speak, people.
And before we go, can I say a happy birthday, please?
No
Send a
problem. When you
happy
finish, when you
birthday.
finish, just send our time money to
you send a $50 for the happy birthday. Happy birthday.
So all of that before you. All right.
Oh yeah, everything is okay. No, but go ahead. Go ahead. Today is a
I would like to send happy birthday to my son and Oliver Chia today. What's the time? Oh, in Liberia time, he just turned 24 in Liberia time, but in the US, it's in 10 o'clock. I just want to say I love you, and he's right now on campus, and just wishing all the best.
okay. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you very
happy
much.
What you
birthday,
name? You call the
Oliver.
person name?
But you should have shared the photo. You know,
I
you should.
send you the photo, Nelson.
I don't know.
Nelson made the birthday list.
I'm late on that. But again, I want to say happy birthday to Jonathan
Oliver.
Myers, Jonathan Myers, Sancho, Benta of
Johnson, can I make a
for
proposal?
Connecticut. Yeah, Alfred, I'm coming. You're coming. So
Okay.
Jonathan's birthday is today as well. He's still can you guys mute? Can you kindly mute? Jonathan's birthday is today. He's celebrating his 21st birthday. Yes, so today he's celebrating his 21st birthday. As you, Jonathan Myers, Sancho Bentad of Stafford, Connecticut, and his mom, G Precious Sancho is wishing him happy birthday as he celebrates his 21st birthday today. And Maggie, you didn't get to send the photo, Maggie. You didn't send the photo. But again, I want to say happy birthday to you. And wow, Maggie, why is Maggie so late?
I just sent it to you.
Why?
I was trying to ask the young man for a recent picture. And he didn't send it to me. But I sent it to you.
But Moba just told me to just disregard. That's the message Moba sent me. He said I should disregard.
Mama can be right. You lying, Mama. Stop
Hey,
that.
thank you, Mama.
I sent you the picture. I just sent it to you
Moba said
again.
I shouldn't put the picture up anymore because you are late. Yeah, so yes, today is birthday. Wow. Is that your son?
Yep.
So he's turning what, 24 today?
Yeah, that's an old picture though.
You can overload.
Hey, how many years old?
Happy birthday.
24. You brave, eh? I can't come and say it. Let me slap you through the phone.
She's saying you brave. What's wrong with that?
So
I want to do something.
Maggie send a guy's birthday so we can go there. Send a birthday message.
I just did happy birthday to Oliver. My first my baby. But you know, he's a big boy now. 24 years today. He has been a really, really wonderful child growing up, and he's still one of the best that I can always, tell God thank you for. And I hope he's probably studying right now. But if he listening, you know that mommy love him, and that's it.
Thank you.
Maggie coming crowd.
Oh my God! Can I pray tonight? No, just saying.
No, you can pray. That's it. The fire director.
Because somebody just text.
Oh, I'm going on,
He's still in school.
No, don't do that, Maggie. Someone wants to be your daughter-in-law in the comment section.
I'm not looking for daughter-in-law, please.
But when are you married? Nobody married.
But I want to say thanks to everyone.
But Nelson, my man,
Nelson, how you gonna skip my prayer request tonight?
For a mama.
Okay.
The self-imposed speaker wants to talk.
No, no, we ain't giving our speaker a chance to talk.
Prince, please let the boy live and present, yeah. What Prince, please say, yeah.
First they want to talk. What first go ahead? Let's give first two.
Alfred, no, it's Alfred.
I mean Alfred.
Yeah, Alfred will have to go. We're out of time. Alfred.
No,
seriously.
I just a proposal I want to make to you.
Please
make a frantic effort. Please make a frantic effort to meet with Senator Dillon so that we can have a conversation around this so-called special city. Because we need to explain to our Liberian people.
Certainly.
Alfred, that's incentive. Like you work and you go home, they call you back. That's overtime incentive. It's not corruption. They just need to reduce the amount. That's all.
Yeah, I think in Liberia is over. I mean,
we can have these discussions.
That's
we can have these discussions behind the scenes.
Let me answer my question. Why the guy never turn out
it's
today?
very too much.
Okay, we can also have it behind the scenes. You know, guys, there are certain things we should not be discussing here. Honestly, thanks to everyone.
Topic, right?
Till we come your way.
With the information Musa and Samora go on, with the 2 days we have.
No.
Okay, so guys, thank you. Good night. Good night to everyone. Thank you, Miss Cora. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Cindy, for being here. Thank you, Alfred. Thank you, Amy, Maja Territory. Thank you for being here. And thanks to Francis as well. They will come your way again. This has been the Late Night Show, the Late Night Politics on Spoon. Have a good night. And let's hope we can have another show tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.
Yes, I, a special one from the CEO, stand coming with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band, charging.